Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of the Set List of Life with the current bandmates of Dolly for Sue. Tonight we have with us Aaron on guitar.
Hello, hello.
Christine on the drums.
Hi.
Kirsten on the keyboard.
Hello.
And I'm Leslie, your vocalist for this evening. The reason we all sound so sad is there's a lot of injuries in the group. So our songs, well, you know what? We're going to do two songs tonight. Our first song is I Haven't Got Time for the Pain by Carly Simon.
Good one.
We also have You Say It's Your Birthday by the Beatles because it's Aaron's birthday.
Birthday is within hours.
Yes, actually.
There's a countdown.
There's a countdown. And Comfortably Numb. Let's triple it up tonight.
Yeah, triple it up.
Because we'd all, considering all things considered.
Yeah, right?
All for Aaron.
We need to be comfortably numb.
I pray you are comfortably numb on your birthday.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. So unfortunately, Aaron is injured.
Indeed.
Kirsten's husband, Kevin, is injured.
Yes, Kevin's getting over the same injury Aaron has.
I injured myself this week too. So, you know, it's all good.
What'd you do?
Oh,
Pickleball?
Yeah.
Pickleball.
I hurt my arm.
How'd you hurt your arm?
I don't know. I couldn't feel my hand went numb.
I was going to say, is there a
Were you
tingling sensation?
hitting your partner too much?
Yeah,
Was it
I
like your
wish.
shoulder?
No.
I did that a few years ago. I impinged my shoulder, like at the nerve that runs down to your arm, and it was like at the beginning of COVID. So I was like, I didn't want to go to the doctor,
Right.
But when I lost feeling in my hand, that's when I called.
Yeah,
my
that's
doctor.
I lost feeling in my hand, but I'm okay. I just sort of said it'll come back. And it did.
It did.
Okay, good.
Does that.
I had like months of physical therapy, but
I just wished it back.
all right. Well, there you go.
And I'm well again.
She waved her magic wand.
I'm magical. Anyway.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's been a heck of a week.
So how did you do it?
Lifting my plants.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's what you get for gardening.
I
The
scheduled.
big heavy plant, the big plant you always gave, was it Leslie or Christine? Who was
not me.
No, he's really giving his plants away. I was trying to
she
give
was
him.
trying to.
Leslie's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
landscape
yeah.
person.
But I can't figure out how to get that damn thing out of my house now. So it lives there.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's not going anywhere.
You just throw your back out of
You
it.
gotta get a
Try to
dolly.
pick it up anyway. A dolly, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just lifting plants. I scheduled the pest spray guy to come back. He was already at our house to spray for pests around the outside.
Yeah.
But I said, you're going to probably come back in 3-4 weeks. And he's like, no problem. Give me a call. So I called him, which meant that I had to get the plants ready.
Oh.
And last night or 2 nights ago, the temperature low was like 43 for house plants.
Oh.
So
you
were
were
like-
like carry your plants.
I was under the gun. I was like, all right, I got to get these plants out of this, out of the backyard. So here I am. I can do this. And the first plant was like, I felt it slip.
Yeah.
Like I just felt it slip. And I was like, okay, I need to stop. So I stopped.
Right.
But then I had Kier help me get the rest out. And in that process, it slipped again.
Oh, no.
Oh, that
so-
sucks.
So now I'm just kind of hobbling around.
I'm with Kirsten here. I would have just let them freeze.
Yeah, I would. I just
No, I love my plants.
Actually, mine are
I
all dead to
love my
begin with,
plants.
so the frost doesn't really matter.
Well, this is true. And I never would have called the bug guy for them. So, there's a whole...
Yeah.
there's a-
And after all of that, Aaron harvested these beautiful
Yeah, and I was out in the
tomatoes
garden
and
know.
shared
you guys
them with
bunch of
us.
Tomatoes.
They're amazing.
bags and bags.
Mhm,
I get
mhm.
to take some home.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're all going to
so-
have like
They look
good
gorgeous.
salads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It should be good.
Thank you.
Well, at least someone here has a green thumb and a bad back. But,
Yeah. Right.
I mean, weren't you the landscape architect?
look, I'm an idea person.
Yeah. We've touched on this before.
I know we have, but
She's
still,
she's
I
more
feel like even if you
hardscapes.
have the ideas, you should
Oh no, I
Have a
can
little
tell
bit
you
of-
what will thrive. I just don't want
know
to
how to thrive
pay.
it.
I just don't want to pay any attention. Like once that's the beauty of it. If it doesn't survive, then you shouldn't be planning it anyway.
It's true.
So
You know,
I'm gonna point you towards things that will live without your help.
As a previous
Fair.
landscape manager, I will say that we as managers didn't like people like Leslie
Oh yeah.
because on paper, It makes sense.
Now,
But
then people come back and say,
the wrong thing
you
that they
said this
always
wouldn't
did,
die.
always, is they would plant trees. And on paper, it would look good. But trees get 60, 80 feet.
Oh, I didn't make
100
those.
feet.
No, that's not my kind of mistake.
And they what looked good on paper for some kind of installment of any kind. 10 years from now,
It was
it
ridiculous.
was just didn't work.
You guys had some who's using a CAD program with little pre-made trees. They plopped
She's
all over
not
the
a Yahoo.
place.
She's Penn State educated.
No. No, actually, in all honesty, I wasn't much of a plant person anyway. I was a hardscape person.
Yeah.
I did fountains and lights and benches and fences and drew
Amazing
that kind of stuff.
fountains.
So, like I said, if it's a plant, it's got to live. Other than if it doesn't live, it's not.
Junipers. Just
Not
plant
for me.
junipers.
No,
Yeah, they're pretty hardy.
Junipers. And the deer eat them, and then they look like penises. Like, did you ever do?
Wait,
The
are we
juniper.
talking about the same
taking a
thing?
very
'Cause
strange turn.
Juniper is ground cover. It's
No.
like
Well, there's all kinds of junipers.
Oh, this is true.
But there's tree type junipers.
I did not know that.
So the deer will come up and they eat around the bottom.
Right. So it gets this.
And it gets this very phallic shape to them because
had no
deer
idea.
can reach kind of low. Deer can reach to the ground, and they can kind of reach high. So they get these tips on the top of the junipers.
Look for those.
Yeah, well, that's.
Know where your mind is.
Oh yeah, that's what I recommend.
Oh.
He said junipers, not me.
Yeah, but you're the one who went to the penis route, right? That did not come out of Aaron.
It's
Yes.
like it was the topiary aspect of it that I was
It's like
referring
a penis topiary.
to. Yeah, done by deer.
Done by deer.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's pretty awesome. Aaron's already.
I'm not even
done.
a part of this conversation.
Aaron hasn't had enough medication to deal.
Aaron is like,
I could go so many places with this. I'll stop.
I think we should. We should move right on.
All right.
Okay, don't you have a game?
I do, but is there anything else that we would like
no,
to?
it sounds
'cause
like
it's
Leslie started
actually
to say
not
something.
that big of.
I like how everybody's staring at me because I. No, the one thing I do have a follow up.
Okay.
Oh, I have follow-ups. What am I talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, anyway,
All right.
hit the ducks. Cue the ducks. All right.
Two of them.
So you know how everything listens to you as we talk. So my phone picked up on our Segway conversation. This was a few weeks ago about when we were talking about the drones, the bicycle drones.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
yeah.
And we were talking about Segways. A little bit into the conversation. So a podcast popped up on my phone about Segway.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. And
I listened to it?
Interesting thing, I had to fact check us, but it wasn't the inventor that died on the Segway. It was the CEO of his company. I mean, he was still involved.
Okay.
But that guy was in the UK and he was riding it on a cliffside.
Well,
Anyway, like on a path.
Come on now.
And he went to move over apparently for somebody walking their dog and he miscalculated and went over the edge. And
Oh
that's-
my
That
God.
is really sad.
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
But I mean, come on now. Who's riding a Segway on the side of a cliff?
The guy who
Yeah.
is the
Anyway,
CEO of the company.
all I'm
showing
saying is
off.
some things are your own fault. But
Not very good advertising.
No.
But no, the fascinating thing,
Sad.
like the fascinating thing about the Segway was that before it was released, before anybody even knew what it was, they did this big hype thing about how this guy invented something that is going to transform transportation and how cities work. And like they really, really,
Like,
really,
this is-
really hyped it up.
Yeah.
And no one knew what it was.
Yeah.
And then, in fact, that Spielberg did Minority Report, right? The movie Minority Report.
I don't know.
You know the one with Tom Cruise,
know,
where there's
movie,
like they were predicted that people were going to commit crimes, so that they arrested them before they could commit them.
Oh,
Do you guys- none of you have seen this movie?
No, I don't think so.
Anyway,
yeah.
Back when and like 2001, whatever it was, when the
I didn't
Segway
watch
was
movies back
it
then.
was a pretty cool movie and pretty innovative. So they were looking for products. And so in the beginning, it wasn't called Segway. They just called it. And, so everybody was waiting like, what's it? And this is like, and it was so hyped up. And then
I don't remember that at all.
He brought out basically a scooter and everybody was like,
womp, womp.
Yeah.
Womp, womp,
womp. Yeah. We've already got one of those.
Yeah. And then it got nixed. Like, they're like, we're not using this in the movie. That's dumb.
Oh, really?
And instead it got put in Paul
Blart
Mall Cop.
Yes, it did. Yes. Now that movie I've seen.
So
I thought of that when I was in Portugal when I accidentally went to the mall, like with the bad Uber, and we looked up
hilarious.
and like they had the Segway
like,
mall cops.
Not only was it just sort of like a flop on its release, but it was a flop like because it was
kind of made fun of
Blart's
it.
riding one. Like how cool could that possibly be?
Yeah, except that we all know that.
And then
exactly.
this is true. And then
And none of us saw Minority Report.
Right now, I don't remember that, but I saw Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Since they couldn't market it to like the people, the general public, the young, hip, cool people, or anybody like that,
Just became a mall cop.
They started. They were like, well, we'll sell it to the police and the U.S. Postal Service.
But
so
nobody's going to take them
I
seriously.
guess the post office did buy a bunch, but then they realized you have to drive it with both hands,
And you got to carry your bag and put
so
your
the
mail in.
postal workers couldn't
Couldn't throw the mail.
they like to like walk and sort mail, and it was like it just
was not efficient.
No. So I guess they don't even make them anymore. Like they're actually the company that now owns what used to be the Segway. They're the ones that do those like bird scooters, the
Bird scooters.
the scooters that are on college campuses that you rent
Oh yeah.
and you
Those
drive
old,
them.
the electric scooters.
The electric
Yeah,
scooters
yeah,
that
yeah.
you
The
that you
bird
drive
scooters,
until they die, and then people leave them in traffic and all over the sidewalk, and then they come around and collect them. Yeah.
Well, now I mean they still have the Segways because like I rode one. They're like a tourist attraction, but that's like the only.
Well, they were at the time. At the time, they were like $5,000 a piece.
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't even like
It's not inexpensive.
No, it's not inexpensive. So
Huh.
anyway, well, I guess if you're riding one anytime in the future, it's an old one. So don't ride on a cliff.
I will not. I don't think I would anyway. But
Anyway, I just thought that was
cliffs.
interesting. And of course, at least my phone's listening to us if no one else.
All right. Good. Way to go.
So phone.
So I thought I'd update
the
you all
setlist
on that.
of life at gmail.com.
That's right.
Yes, it is. That's what it is. Yes.
Yay.
Okay, so what's your follow-up, Aaron?
Let's see here. What am I following up on?
Oh, he made notes.
Oh, so this is I don't know. There's no order to this. It's a follow up eventually somewhere in here.
Okay.
But one thing I wanted to talk about. We'll call him Alex. Sure. Okay. Alex is your son.
Okay.
Or daughter. Doesn't matter.
Sure.
Okay.
And they are young, never lost a tooth,
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
and has a loose tooth.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Alex goes to school and brags to their friends about how we have a loose tooth. You come home, or Alex comes home, and their tooth is gone.
Did they swallow it?
First tooth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did Alex pull his or her own tooth?
Okay. No.
Or did they swallow it?
No.
Did they get it knocked out?
No.
It's like a riddle.
No.
Okay.
The tooth was pulled by their teacher.
What?
You can't do that.
No, that's not.
No,
okay.
they're not allowed to do that.
In a public school? Yeah, no, not.
Dude,
okay.
my kid's school wouldn't even hand out a Band-Aid. I had to drive a Band-Aid
Yeah, you can't put sunscreen on the
to
kids.
my kid.
Yeah.
The fact that the teacher pulled it out.
She pulled out his tooth.
This is a
And
real
how
person.
was
His first
How was
tooth.
Alex? Was Alex okay about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
Was
did
it like an old teacher
Was it
that
like
had
We
been
can stop
there?
calling him Alex. It's my son, Camden. It's
Was it
Camden.
hanging?
It really was
Like,
Camden.
Was it hanging? You cracked too.
No
you
way.
cracked too quickly.
What was
Yeah.
it? We were game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
So,
hanging so much that it was a distraction?
I don't care what it was.
Did this? No, I agree with you.
I-
I'm just wondering, did the child ask to have it pulled?
I'm sure that he was making a thing out of it because he's 7, and I'm sure all the other kids are like, but still,
Yeah, you can't do
Yeah.
that.
No. Hey.
So-
we
yeah,
are
she
all,
she put a glove on. She had sterile glove, blah, blah, blah,
just
blah.
in case,
That's
in case
beside the
someone
point.
loses a tooth.
I know. No. I know.
Yeah.
I know. And
Okay.
there were emails exchanged, and she feels terrible about it. And the principal got involved.
Oh, good Lord.
Unbeknownst to us.
Oh, right.
Because probably she felt so like guilty. Because
So did you say something?
No,
Like-
he did. He said to her, "My mom's basically pissed at you because you pulled out my tooth."
Right.
Oh.
And then she sent an email saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. I meant nothing by it." And we wrote back basically saying, "It's not a big deal, but it was his first tooth." Like,
Right.
And then I guess she kind of thought about it for a while, felt
young?
guilty.
She must be young.
Went to the principal, probably discussed it amongst her peers, and they all were like, "What the hell are you
can't
doing?
do that. Yeah, you can't pull body parts.
Like,
you know?
what did you do?" And then she felt really guilty, and then she sent us back more emails saying, "I'm completely sorry,
okay.
blah, 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 blah." We're like, "That's okay, but really? What part of you was like, I'm going to pull out some kids' pull?" I mean, I get it, especially for people who love to pull teeth. And I'm pointing at you, Leslie.
I mean, I do. I was about to, when you started the story, I was like, I like where this is going. Can I pull out Alex's tooth? But no.
But I mean, I'm glad she felt bad, but at the same time, like, don't
just
put your
weird.
hand in people's
So
mouths.
here-
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
that's
That-
I will say
crossing
this.
boundaries.
Stay out of there.
At my kid's school, they do have these little treasure boxes.
We got a treasure box.
Oh, you got the treasure box.
We got the treasure box.
So, because
But
sometimes,
usually that's the nurse who takes care of something like that.
but sometimes
Or it
they're
just
just
falls
eating
out
lunch
or
and it
whatever.
falls
Yeah.
out or
Yeah.
whatever, and
Yeah.
the teacher gives them the treasure box. So, so it happens. The teeth come out at
Teeth come
school.
out, absolutely.
How loose was it? I'm just wondering how loose it was.
It was where you could push on your tongue and it's moving. So,
Oh, yeah.
like, yeah,
Could he have gotten it out himself if he?
probably. But nonetheless.
That's weird.
I'm disappointed that we didn't get to pull out his first tooth. That's
I would not be.
been
I
a
don't miss
very-
those days. So
I don't remember any of my kids losing their first ones except Joey, who I told to put it under the pillow, and he went, "Why? There's no such thing as a tooth fairy." I was like, "Oh, okay."
All right, fine.
All right, no money for you.
But
Yeah, and I don't remember Aurora's, but we still want to make it.
well, you'll remember Camden's now.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, you
but
never
we wanted
forget
to make
that
it
story.
at least somewhat special for their first. It's your first
sure.
tooth. He's freaking 7.5 years old, and he still has all his freaking
Well,
teeth.
did you-
Like, that's weird.
Did you tell her that she can pay you back by being the tooth fairy and giving you the money to put under the pillow?
Yeah, right.
Actually, it's better if your tooth come out later.
Is it?
Your teeth.
Jack had to have 11 of his baby teeth pulled.
Yeah. Well, because understand
So
your
gross.
adult teeth are adult size, and your kid face is small.
Oh,
So
that's
kids-
why those kids have those great big teeth.
Kids that lose their teeth very early, there's not enough room
Yeah.
in their mouths for all the teeth that
All
are
those
coming
big
in.
teeth.
So they tend to have a lot of issues.
Oh.
But the longer it takes for them to fall out, the larger the face gets and the teeth come in a little bit straighter. And you might not have to pay
Maybe
quite
he won't
so
need
much for
braces.
orthodontia.
Dad was a dentist.
My dad was.
Unless your kid is like really old and his teeth still haven't come out and the big teeth are now rooting inside the mouth because they have nowhere to go because the little
Right,
teeth haven't come
yeah.
out. And then you have to pull them all. That wasn't fun.
There's a happy medium in there somewhere.
But anyway.
Wow.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was
so
one of
how
my-
was it how was it resolved?
It's not.
It's not. It was.
Well,
I mean,
it's
it
it's
is
over
what
and
it
done
is.
with
yeah,
it.
it was like, don't do that again.
Like
Right.
what was the principal? What was the principal's reaction?
That's what I thought. I was like, wow, you took this to the principal. Like, wow.
Well, she probably went
Well,
thinking.
she needed a
I'm going to
backup.
get fired.
Yeah, like I need
Yeah.
to.
You better let her know before the parents let her know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I imagine
oh,
like
good.
someone like that when you told me that like one of those teachers that should have retired 30 years ago, you know?
Or is this a young teacher?
I think it's a young teacher.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
picturing more of that. Somebody who doesn't
Yeah,
have the
just
or
inexperienced.
She just didn't know.
Here's the thing too.
And now she knows, and
When
she'll
the-
never
the
do it
babies-
again.
Right, yeah.
When the babies are that little and you're their teacher, so I'm going to give you the perspective of having been in that classroom and being the
Oh,
teacher.
no,
And I've never pulled a kid's tooth because I don't do teeth, but
you're with
You
them
are
8
wiping their
hours
nose,
a day,
wiping their butts.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
5
you're
days
doing
a week.
stuff
You're
that you would
almost
never,
with them more than you are with your own family.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
so
get that.
they start calling you mom. Like I had been called mom several times. And sometimes maybe you just are not thinking.
Like
you're
you just have mom
thinking, and
reflex.
it's just,
like, okay, yank this tooth and let's be done
they're
with it.
because you think of them as your kids. Like even my high schoolers, I thought of as my kid. Again, never pulled a tooth and wouldn't do it, but she just is innocent. She'll never do it again.
No,
Ever,
she'll
ever,
never
ever.
do it again. Yeah.
But sorry, that
That
had
is
to be
weird.
Camden's.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, now his second tooth will be his first.
Yes.
Make a big deal about the second tooth.
Yeah.
Oh, just wait. I've had teachers like throw stuff at my kids. And
I
like,
don't know what's going on in
Did they
Fairfax
deserve it?
County, but
you know,
Coming
that,
from a teacher's perspective,
I'm
did he deserve
not,
it?
I wasn't there, and knowing my kids probably, but no,
that one I can't come from a teacher's perspective.
I mean,
That
it takes a lot for a teacher to throw it. Something.
no. There's one teacher at the middle school that is notorious for throwing things at kids.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
Like out of anger or
yeah.
fun?
Like she's a
Is she like cats?
she's a perfectionist and gets really worked up if things aren't like if you're handing in your paper, you better set it right in the corner of the desk and it has to be aligned with the other papers or
Oh
That's
God, my
ridiculous.
kids with anxiety disorders would not have done
So,
well with that.
Nor
my
should they.
my oldest had
That's
her
ridiculous.
and he'd forgotten. It was just like the first week of school. And like the first class, they tell you what supplies to bring, right? And then they give you the list and you go out the next day with everybody else and buy the supplies that are left.
Yeah, right, right.
And go back in. And I guess he forgot the supplies in the locker. Like, seventh grade,
yeah.
you're learning a lot of stuff.
That's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. So he forgot the binder in the locker and he was the only one who didn't bring one to class.
Oh.
And she got mad and took a binder off the shelf and like literally, and I would have thought if I just heard the story from my son that he was exaggerating, but then I'd heard it from like 3 other kids in the class.
So it was that's ridiculous.
And she just chucked it at him. No, I mean, yeah, it didn't get hurt, whatever.
Yeah.
But like some of there's winners and there's losers.
Well, that seems
and they can't get rid of the losers
Yeah.
very easily. So it gets a little sticky.
Yeah.
that is a little so Daniel had that when you said like having the paper in just the right spot. Daniel had this kindergarten teacher and she was very strict. And I volunteered in the classroom back then. And if they were naughty or they did something wrong, they'd move their school bus. Like everyone had a little school bus.
Right.
And I was sitting next to this kid and she was like, okay, everybody, it's time to put your, toys away to, transition to something else. And I was sitting next to this kid and, she's like, Jimmy, you need to move your school bus. And I was sitting right next to him like, what did he do?
Right.
Like he was putting the blocks away. And I thought like, okay, he's following instructions. I was like looking around like, why is this kid moving his bus? And I think I actually asked that. I'm like, what did he do? Like, and not,
Did I miss it?
not to be snarky, but I really didn't understand. And she was like, he's like just kind of throwing the boxes in the bin and he used to set them gently one by one and neatly. And I was like,
Honey, the fact that he's putting something away.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, the fact that he's listening, following directions, and putting something away, like
that's a gold star day for me.
I was gonna say, yeah, move his bus to like the front of the bus line. Like I did not. I was like, wow, your standards are so much higher than mine.
Yeah.
I was like, at that point, you're just being petty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't a fan, but I'm sure she ran a tight ship. She probably didn't have a lot of problems.
Or the I told you about the guidance counselor that set my second grader across the table from his teacher who he was terrified from and said,
Story.
why don't you tell her what's bothering you? And I'm like, you don't do that to a little kid. You don't set him
No.
across from his arch nemesis and tell him to
Right. Right,
figure it
he's
out.
going to beat you up later.
In the room.
So anyway, yay, public school. Actually, I think it's any school. It's,
it's just humans.
When I think back on my teachers, my 5th grade teacher hated me. Hated me.
Did you talk a lot?
Oh, no. My mom will back me up on that.
Really?
Well, I believe you, but I don't know how they
I don't know why
And
she would.
I couldn't see. This is before I knew I needed glasses because I always didn't see. Right?
Yeah, because you don't know that
you don't know that you
I didn't know I couldn't see.
No.
and I couldn't see the board, and I was kind of in the middle of the room, so I asked her if I could move forward so I could see the board, and she moved me all the way to the back of the room.
Oh, so you couldn't see
that's nice.
So that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was just the beginning, and then it kind of went downhill from there.
Wow, that's so mean.
And it's hard when you're in elementary school because you have that teacher all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
always, school, yay.
Yeah.
Builds character.
Yeah.
Builds character. Yeah, this is true.
I'm sorry, though, that you didn't get to pull your teeth.
That's a bummer.
It's all good.
It's all good. But you have that cute little treasure chest now.
Now we do. Yeah.
Little plastic treasure.
Yeah.
Just so.
So, okay.
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 Oh, more follow-ups.
Follow-up number 2.
Okay.
I'll try to make this quick.
Okay.
All right.
Although this gets deep.
Oh, well,
Cameron,
that's not
no.
going to
You
be
gotta
quick.
sit up close to the microphone.
So I'm going to try to make this quick. I know it goes deep, so we'll try to. Last week I started to talk about something, but then I forgot. So here's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Maybe. So I was referring to the podcast that was about our podcast
Oh, right.
and how at the end of their conversation, they really brought up this really interesting thought, which was this idea that
There's a lot of dead air there.
Dead. Pregnant pause.
before the internet, they had discussed this idea that have there always been weird people before the internet?
Yes.
Or after the internet?
Both.
So that's
We just didn't know about
We just didn't know. Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yes. It's kind of like,
Were they always there and we didn't know it because we didn't have access to all the information that we have now?
You just knew the
Or
ones you
did
knew.
they
You just knew
spawn
the ones you
from-
grew up with.
Did they spawn from all the craziness that comes with the internet?
Well,
I
I
think
think
they
maybe
Or
made
is it
some
a
more
mix of
show
both?
off
there
the
was
more
always
extreme.
crazy people. Like I remember being in a movie theater with a friend of mine watching Victoria, which was a terrible movie. And it was like the two of us were sitting there and this weird guy like came and sat next to us and was saying all sorts of stuff he shouldn't have been saying, and we left. I remember another time when I was walking to a friend's house and some guy started following me and I ran through the woods to get to my friend's house. Like there were always creepy people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Always.
Right.
But they didn't always have a platform. I think society
Yeah.
used to tell you to pipe it and keep it to yourself, and
This is
everybody
true.
kept all their secrets hidden.
So this
But now
leads to
you
my
can be
second point.
can make yourself
next
a personality.
paragraph.
Yes.
Okay.
And it kind of goes back to my conversation. All it ties in with how radio, same type of thing. Back in the day, we all listened to the same basic radio station. It was curated, and we all knew who Journey was. That was the top 5 hit.
Right.
When we watched TV, we all watched
Right.
SNL.
Right.
And the idea that is that we all watched SNL, and on
not me, I
those-
wasn't allowed, but anyway.
But
I understand.
on those shows that we all watched, they made fun of certain groups, certain
Right.
things, aspects that
Ugly naked guy on
some
Friends.
people don't
Yeah.
pick up on. But because it was broadcast to us all, we start to pick up on things that are not appropriate and things that are appropriate just by osmosis.
Right.
But now that nobody is really paying attention to the same things and it's just spread everywhere, that like knowing what's not right, you can't put the label of right and wrong on it, but it's just not there anymore. It's just not there anymore. It doesn't exist. Whereas before, we were all watching the same thing. We all kind of understood that, okay, this kind of behavior may not be. We can all laugh at that because that's a stupid behavior.
Right.
Now it's almost glorified or something.
No, I
Well,
agree
now-
with you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, now sometimes the more, like the, I don't know,
I think-
more extremes, get the attention. They get rewarded for it.
I agree with you there. I think that non-conventional behavior has gotten rewarded a lot more recently, just in culture in general. I'm not saying right or wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just
it is.
And it doesn't mean that it could be bad or it might not be. I mean, some people like do get famous for being like not very nice,
right? Flava Flav.
And it goes back to the conversation that we had talked about how, then you take like the Amish and their lifestyle of simple versus what we have. I mean, there's no right and wrong, but how do you know? Like, at what point do you
I guess if you're the weird Amish person, you really stand out because they're very, they all dress alike.
I also like
pretty homogenous.
I also like, this is true. You're not allowed to be weird.
Right. Yeah. Right. Like if you're weird, you're like, I don't know.
You're standing out.
You get kicked out.
Well, it's a little more obvious when
exactly. Like
if you want to wear red socks, people are going to notice. People are going to notice.
Flamboyant Amish.
But I also think that
Christine is just like cringing.
It's going to be the next show on TLC.
Yeah, right.
I also think that the way, and I love to blame COVID for everything, so I'll do it again.
Okay.
I also think that the way people reacted to COVID this time. So let's step back for 1 second about like World War I and II, right? Okay. There were a lot of hardships. People, lost loved ones, family members. There were, lots of restrictions. There were lots of, it wasn't a great time.
But there was shared hardship.
It was understanding. So was COVID. Well, it was a shared hardship. Yeah. However, I think that the difference being, I think what you're alluding to is people kind of came together to work together toward an end.
Yeah.
Okay. And those other life crisis situations that happened in the past. COVID was a very strange phenomenon in that it pitted people against each other.
Yeah.
But people that's supposed to be on the same side.
Yes, we should.
It wasn't like, the Germans against the British kind of conflict. It was neighbor against neighbor conflict. Who's wearing a mask? Who's doing this? Who's getting a shot? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and I think nobody's. Yeah.
I think the way things were, people reacted in a way that they thought that whatever they were doing was right.
Yeah.
And what I'm getting at is that behavior-wise, I think we as a society kind of degraded a bit during that time. And things got a little out of hand.
Conspiracy theorist, but I do wonder, and I'm pretty positive this is happening. That again, nobody fact check me because
it's
just an opinion and only an opinion.
He's making shit up.
I really do believe that's fabricated. I really do believe that there are foreign entities that have absolutely 100%. Their job is to make us fight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is exactly.
But it works.
I think that's embedded. And it works.
It works. Right. It does work.
If that was not part of the equation, I think honestly our societies all across the world would be a better place. But because there are entities out there who
sowing division,
the U.S. and its downfall to happen sooner than later, it's very easy to tug on people and get people to argue and get their emotions involved and
get them to hate each other.
Infiltrate your social media and get to the point where, yes, we're getting everybody to argue with each other within.
And that was the craziest part of this whole thing with COVID is that people weren't even arguing face to face because I believe if you were arguing face to face, you tend to work things out at the end. But now you're arguing. You're now arguing, right? And now things don't get resolved, and then other people get pulled in. Millions of people can see this fight, not just you and your neighbor. So that's what I'm getting at is the difference. Like we degraded instead of coming together. And it was blasted all over the place. So I think people's behavior in general these days just
less civil.
It boggles my mind some days. Like
Yes.
Just the craziness of it all.
How quickly that happened over a span of 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
To where we were 20 years ago to where we are now.
And maybe,
it's like, holy
maybe
cow.
there was
more,
like more common ground, like 20 years ago because I don't know,
Well, it's easier also to be nasty behind the keyboard.
Absolutely.
You're right.
Yes.
Very easy.
Yeah, people that might not do that.
I'm going to delete all of that and just walk away.
But so let me just share a Costco moment with you guys.
Okay.
It totally feeds into this.
All right.
So again, just like
Story time with Leslie.
It's really not that entertaining, but it goes towards your point is that, so I go to, I don't even like, I'm not a big Costco person, but I had to go. So I go, and this is middle of the day. This isn't even like Saturday.
Crazy.
Right. This is middle of the day, Tuesday. Right. So I'm pulling into the parking lot and it's very full. And normally what you do is you drive around, right, till you find an open spot. Well, there were 2 cars in front of me. We're all driving through the parking lot. The car 2 in front of me sees, after they've passed a car, sees the brake lights go on.
And backs up.
So they stop.
And
start to reverse.
But there's 2 cars behind him.
So he just matter.
So this person just and there are 5 or 6 cars beyond the car that's about.
You just go. You're like, I'm gonna find another spot.
That's what normal people would do. You just
it's not my
you're
spot.
like, I missed that one. You're disappointed, but you move on. No, this person stops and is just sitting there. So the person in between us finally gets fed up,
right,
and goes around.
They're waiting for everybody to go around them so they can back up and go in.
As soon as that guy went around, that person starts backing up towards me. And I'm like, what in the hell are you doing?
Right.
Like, this is crazy. I'm like,
that's pretty
it
crazy.
So the behavior of that person was absurd, number one.
Entitled.
Then I was like, whatever, take the spot. I'm really not that desperate.
Right.
And I drive on. I park my car, get out, and the guy that was in between us had gotten out of his car and came over to confront the person.
Oh no.
I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on, people?
Right.
Like,
it's a stupid parking spot. This isn't worth it.
This is what I'm talking about. No one confronted people like that, or people would just say,
right,
whatever, move on. Everything's not a brick. Some things are feathers, right? Some things you pick up and let it flow away. Everything's a brick to people these days.
Yes.
Like they can't let anything go. They have no social courtesies. And so, but that's exactly, that behavior would never have happened before COVID.
No, it's
me.
I know. Isn't it crazy?
We're all in this together, right? What happened to
the fight?
Yeah.
It's what it is. What happened is again, we believe in the algorithms. We follow them and it's easier to bash somebody online and it's just easy. It's
too easy.
Yeah.
Now it's making us nastier. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yay. So there you go. Anyway, so it was deep and
You just wanted to touch base on that. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, right.
So, okay, since we are getting, God, don't touch that button. God.
It is going to explode.
What is that button?
Okay.
What is that button?
We've got a couple minutes. It's funny. We quote unquote ended the episode early last week.
And it was still
an hour long. Okay, so game time.
Yay, game time.
This will be an ongoing series, maybe, possibly.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
This is 5 rounds.
Okay.
All right.
Each thing is 2 points.
Okay. Who's keeping score?
Whoever.
Okay.
We can all keep score.
All right.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how this game runs.
Maybe it's too complicated.
No, it's extremely easy.
All right.
I don't know. This is getting to be like the Segway, Aaron. Just come out with it.
I know. I'm not good at this stuff. I never said I was.
Hey, it's his birthday. Be nice to him.
Yeah, we can either write this down or you
great.
can try to remember. 5 things are kind of hard to remember.
Okay.
This is actually the memory test. He's giving us the dementia test.
Oh, no.
Do you want to try round 1 without paper?
Yeah.
And see how we do, and then maybe we'll see if we need anything else.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Right.
All right.
I'm not an
I'm
auditory
nervous.
person.
I know.
I need paper.
You need paper?
Yeah.
Do we have paper around here?
Use your notes on your phone.
Notes on the phone.
Notes on the phone.
Hold on, I just gotta get
All
my
right.
glasses.
She's still looking for paper.
And my glasses.
Oh,
chill out. Be nice.
I'm not.
What a rowdy bunch here
See,
tonight.
look, they got us fighting.
Yes.
Give me a keyboard.
Who's fighting? You are mean. I'm a little sensitive.
Okay. All
right.
right.
Oh, now hold on. You
Gotta
know,
make sure
you
I'm
can't
doing
do
this.
glasses and headphones. Wow, this is not a day for me. Anyway.
All right. You know what? We're not doing this.
Let's go.
Let's see. I got my notes out. All right. I'm ready. 5 things. What are the 5 things, Aaron?
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, no, he giggled his pain.
Oh, no. Oh, poor Aaron.
Deep breaths, deep breaths.
You can't make him laugh.
Don't laugh.
Okay.
Don't laugh. All right.
All right. Are we ready?
We're ready. I have no idea what this
Are you going to
game.
give us words? And
Nope. You'll find out.
All right.
You'll find out. It'll make sense. And I'll do it again.
Okay,
For everybody following along, you'll understand.
Okay.
So round 1, we're going to have 5 snippets.
5 snippets.
Okay. They are quick.
Okay.
And on purpose, they are quick.
Okay.
You are to tell what the artist is and what the song is.
Oh,
good.
Here we go.
Kirsten's
Round
going
1.
to rock this one. Okay.
This is tough.
Okay.
Some of
All
these
right,
are
sure.
easy.
All right.
Some of these are
We're
tough.
listening.
Oh, no.
Wait, we're
No, I know. It's not.
bated breath.
John Cage, 4 minutes, 33 seconds.
Why is not?
Wait, what?
What?
With silence. John
Oh,
Cage is 4 minutes, 33
Okay.
seconds.
I think this is it. I think
Quiet.
this is work.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, come on now.
Wait. You can't do them all that quickly. I knew that. Oh, that's.
Oh.
I got that one.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I got the last 2. One of them I knew and I couldn't process.
You do it again.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Now I do need a piece of paper. Hold on. I made fun of Christine. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Do you want me to pause after each one?
Yeah. Real
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Wait.
Number
I
1,
didn't know the first one.
2 points.
I don't know that one.
I
All
can
right.
end the whole
All right.
song's in my head. I can't think what it's got. Okay.
Number 2.
This is the one I know and I can do.
That's Baby Hold On to Me.
Thank you. Thank
What are you doing?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. She's like, you're supposed to be the competitive one.
I felt bad for being mean.
Thank you.
I don't.
We're good. We're good. I wasn't really actually upset, but
Let's see if this one actually. This doesn't look like anything. What is this?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not even a
That's not
note.
a snippet.
That's
What
not a
happened
snippet.
there?
I don't know.
All right.
It went.
Okay, that's weird.
Ebony
Okay.
and Ivory.
Okay, we're gonna skip that one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
next one.
That one I got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Easy.
Got it.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the last
I
one.
got that one too. I just don't know the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't get the first. I don't know the first one. And I'd be
Yeah, you
willing
do.
to bet
Yeah,
I
you do.
probably
No,
Can we say it? Can we say it?
No.
All right.
In corn section.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
All right. This is another one?
No, round 2.
Oh
Okay.
no! We can't go through the
Can we
No,
go
I-
through the first one and then?
Mhm.
I think we
Wait,
played
hold
this
on.
game before and we felt like we needed
Round
to do that.
2.
Okay, all right.
Here we go.
Listen.
Round
Okay.
2.
That one I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I said some of these are tough. 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
3.
Ha.
4.
Oh, that was a good
Oh.
one.
And 5.
Well, I got none of them.
I got most
Okay,
of
so
those.
here we go. 1,
No.
2,
Yeah, I know that
I
one.
got that one.
3,
Yeah.
I feel like that one I know.
4,
Yes,
Yeah.
that one we got.
and 5.
Yeah, I just
Oh.
am not an auditory person in the least. I'm just not.
So here's the funny thing. He plays those snippets and I can sing the first verse.
The rest
I
of
can
it.
sing it, but does the name of the song or the artist immediately pop in my head? Some of them, yes. Some of them are obvious, but some of them I'm like, I'm singing the whole song and I still
Just trying
can't
to
come
figure
up
out what
with
it
five.
is.
Five is driving me crazy.
That's what I got.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Nothing.
Can we give our
I am
answers?
not an
What?
auditorium person.
That's all right. I would like to, once we're done with round 3, we can go back through round 1, 2, and 3.
Let's
And
do
we'll
it.
we'll help you. We won't give
I
the
don't even
answers.
think
We'll
you can help me.
I think we can.
I might yell out the answers. I'm sorry.
I know.
Behave yourself.
Try not to.
I can't. It was COVID.
Okay, so this is
COVID. Just a
blame
COVID
it on
brain.
COVID.
COVID brain.
Gosh. Okay, round 3.
Blame it on the rain was one of the songs. Blame it on the rain.
Rain.
Blame it
Okay.
on the
Round number
rain.
3. Here we go.
Oh, that could be a couple of things, but go ahead.
Number 1. Number 2.
No.
That sounds just like number 1, only different.
That and well, then wait till you hit this one.
No, these
I
all
don't
sound
think
like
any of these are songs that I know. I don't have the same musical taste as you people. I'm just saying.
you people.
You people and your musical taste.
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about how often you all say, that song, you know it, you know it. Slee Stack. I don't know it.
Please, Doc.
Okay, number 4.
Oh yeah.
Got that one. That's it.
I got the artist and the song on that one.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
That song I've heard of, but I don't know the name of it.
Yeah, and I can hear the next part coming.
Yeah, I don't know the
Why
name.
can't I get it?
Because that's not a song I ever really listened to. I don't know the name of that one.
You want to listen to it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Number 1.
Round 3. Wait, is this round? Which round is
No,
this?
no, it's round 3 still.
This is round 3.
Oh, okay.
Doing that again.
Do it again,
Number
yeah.
1. Very, very popular song.
So you said.
Not in my neck of the woods.
No, everybody. Okay, number 2. Also a very, very popular artist. That one's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
That one's a little bit hard. You would have to actually know that song, but it was a very popular song.
Okay.
I can tell you who that sounded like. I'm going to just put who I think it sounded like.
Okay.
It's
And
not.
I'm gonna be
Simon
wrong.
Garfunkel.
This one's easy.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy.
That one I got.
That one's.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. I had to say it. I'm sorry.
She's like bursting over there. She's just like, I want to yell them out. And last one is.
That is driving me crazy.
I know. I think this is one of the ones that the whole song's in my head and I can't think of the name.
No, but they say it. They say it. It's in the lyrics.
I know, but I'm just not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we go back again?
Let's go all the way to the
Back
beginning.
to beginning.
And
Back
see
to
how
the
many we
beginning.
get right.
All right.
Okay, so
As a group, we're collaborating.
The
by the way.
total
Yes.
amount of points I can possibly have.
okay.
No,
Okay,
25 or 64 by Chicago.
By
Yes.
Chicago.
I got that
Yes,
one. I got that one.
exactly. No,
You don't
do you know the song?
25 or 64.
The guitar
My
solo is
sister
like,
did a pom-pom version to
It's
that in the
such
70s.
a good tune.
Got nothing.
It's a very good
right.
tune. It's a very good
I mean, I
tune.
know Chicago.
We're going to make a set list of all these songs and we're going to send them to you.
Yeah.
So you can
So
listen.
then I'll have to listen to them. But then, like, could you make a set list of next week's songs? And you could, like, put them in a different order.
All right.
Oh, I know this one.
Be
I know
excited
this
a little
one.
bit.
I studied.
You can study.
Because I knew how to study. I know how to study.
Okay.
Number 2.
Baby, hold on to me.
Any money. Sings that? Oh,
Any
wait,
money.
is it?
It's any money.
Okay.
All right. That was
All right.
good.
No,
I yelled it out.
Oh.
All right. All right. Well, see, you got your.
But I get to get number 4. Because I know number 4.
Okay. Here we go.
Speed round.
We don't know what that was.
We don't
but-
know what that
okay,
is.
What
here.
was that? Do you remember what you had?
Dancing Queen.
Oh, that was Jackson 5.
No, I
No,
thought that was
the last one.
the last one. I thought was Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Oh,
Wait.
maybe I'm wrong.
I think it's Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
No,
what?
this one.
Oh. No.
The next one.
Next one.
This one right here where
Yeah.
it goes, the glissando.
Dancing Queen.
I thought that was Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Oh, I thought that was the Jackson 5.
Wow.
Was it Dancing Queen by
so
ABBA?
That's cool.
Well, I mean, I would go by what I put.
1, 2, 3 completely different answers.
And
It's
what was it?
ABBA.
Oh, she got it right.
Yeah.
But I thought it was, oh, baby, give me one more chance.
And
I
that
thought
makes
it
sense.
was.
But Cindy Lauper,
Yes.
absolutely
Dun,
100%.
dun,
You say that.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
All three of
Yeah.
that's-
Oh.
But it's interesting because there are certain songs that have a certain drum beat or a certain and that's what I was going for is like, okay,
Like an opening.
how short can I get the beginning so it's not enough that you're like, okay, I can just finish this versus
But I thought that was so
one or
easy.
two notes where you're like, what the hell is that? Like it sounds really familiar, but what
driving me
is
crazy.
that?
Right.
And that's what I'm going for.
Okay. Well, you're getting us so far.
And then the last one.
Is that
Aerosmith.
Dream On?
Yeah, that's
Dream
Aerosmith.
On.
Dream
All right.
Women.
Yay!
Dream
I got one. I got one.
right.
Dream On.
Dream on. Good. All right. Round 2.
Round 2.
Number 1.
Okay.
I
I'm
got
Not Your
nothing. I got
Stepping
nothing
Stone
for
by
this
the
whole thing.
Monkees.
That's not bad. It's about the same time period.
Can
This
you
is
say-
why.
what-
This
can
is
you
why
play it
I
one
don't
more
know any
time?
of these because I don't know any of that time period. It's not fair.
That was what
It's a
was it?
super group for the time because that group created a bunch of other artists.
In the like late 60s?
Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
That's a little later.
Leslie's 2 whole weeks older than me, so she knows. She
know these
knows
things.
these things.
For your love.
Oh,
Yardbirds.
okay.
For your love.
What?
Yardbirds.
I don't even know
Jimmy
the
Page,
Yardbirds.
Eric
I know.
Clapton.
Yeah, I wouldn't have pulled out Yardbirds, but I could probably gotten the For Your
I
Love
am
part, but the Yardbirds I wouldn't have known.
Okay.
But it did sound like also the beginning of I'm Not Your Stepping Stone.
I don't know that song.
Dun. It has the same beginning. I'm not,
Not
your
your stepping stone. I know that song.
Yeah.
I don't know that song.
I wouldn't have said that sounded like the beginning of it, but
Do you want me to? Can you
I have
cue
it.
it? Cue it.
That's actually in my actual list. Monkeys.
Monkeys.
If it's under.
Well, I could get rid of this because none of my answers are right, so we're just going to erase.
No, that part.
I'm not your stepping stone.
Dun, dun.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
You got it now?
I'm not even going to
All
write
right.
these down anymore.
That was round 2? Is that right?
No, we
No,
only did
that
the
was only
first
one.
song.
See?
Yardbirds.
Yeah, that's Yardbirds.
For your
Okay.
love.
Jane by Starship.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know any of these songs.
Jane.
Jane, you're playing a
Jane.
game. You're playing a
No.
game. You're playing a game.
I know you would know the
No,
song if you
I
heard
would
it.
not. I can promise you. You don't know how I was raised and the music that I was allowed to listen to for the first 12
Hymns?
years of my life.
Okay.
That was no.
Okay.
But that was Jane by
Yeah.
Starship.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Next.
Okay.
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
No.
No, it's not. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
No, that's what
All
I
right,
thought
play it
was,
again.
All right.
That's
one
what I
more
thought
time.
it was. Yeah, I thought it was AC/DC Back in Black, but it's not.
No.
but it was
I wish we could have like just a couple more seconds.
I know.
All right, so play
'Cause
us a couple
it's
more seconds.
right there.
and let's see if
Can't.
we could get
He
it.
can't.
Because you didn't have
He
it.
pre-made
Yeah,
these clips.
These are my.
Okay, well, sing it. Now you tell us what comes next.
So it continues with that same bat, 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 and then he comes in with why
Is it Man in the Box?
Man
Man
in
in
the
the
Box.
Box.
Thank
Alice
you.
in Chains.
Now that song I know,
Aha.
except not enough.
Okay. Now I hear it.
Okay.
Good song.
Now you hear it. Now you hear it.
Yep,
Now I
yep,
hear
yep,
it.
yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. Mrs.
Oh,
Robinson.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah.
I know the song. I would never picked it up, but yeah, okay. I bet I do know the song.
Okay. Next.
Oh, she's working something out.
Mm-hmm.
She right? No.
Oh,
that one. I don't know that one.
I don't.
They started the whole metal scene. These are the grandfathers of metal.
Black Sabbath.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
That was good, Christine.
Black Sabbath.
Jeez.
Paranoid. Yes.
Oh, excellent.
I never would have got. I never would have
gotten that.
Was the music I snuck.
Oh, yeah?
And would listen to.
Yeah. That's cool.
Thank
yes.
you.
Okay.
All right.
Round 3.
And then round 3.
I should get hard points.
Yes,
That was a
hard one.
That was
the hard. I think
5 points. Huh?
That was one of the hardest ones so far.
Okay, round 3.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like I
See,
know that
at
song.
first I thought it was the boxer, but it's not the boxer.
No.
Because when I listened to it this time, I'm like, no, that's not
Is
the
it country?
boxer.
It's not
Not country.
Country-ish.
kind
It's
of.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
No.
No, it's older. It's definitely older.
Yes. 70s.
Oh. I don't know this
I
one.
don't know this one.
Oh,
I was going to guess that, John
Almost.
Denver.
that was Country Roads.
Yes.
See, and that's what I was going to guess. I should just. Stick with
You
my-
should have just.
Dead gone with your gut.
Yes. This is John Denver Country Road.
Oh,
Almost heaven.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Okay, number
Okay.
2.
All right. I didn't get that.
This one is. I saw him in concert at Tussey Mountain.
one more time.
I don't know.
Against the Wind.
Against the
Nope.
wind.
Earlier. He's from the 60s.
Bob Seger.
Nope.
That was. Who is it?
I have no idea.
I have no
Bob
idea.
Dylan.
Well, how if you know the words. Bob Dylan.
I did. Did you
Oh.
just hear me say Bob Dylan? Did you just hear me
I
say
didn't
that?
hear you, but good for you.
Tangled
just
Up in
speak
Blue.
up.
I just need clues. If you
Yeah.
give me clues, I'm there. I like Bob.
Okay.
All right. Don't know.
You
that
saw
song.
him?
I know Tangled. I know it, but I never would have guessed it.
Was it
Like
good?
I probably could. You could
Yeah.
get halfway into
It
the song
was-
before
it
I
was
would guess it.
In his
Mellow?
later career, but he was still good. I think he's still touring, I believe.
He's got to
I
be
didn't
really
realize he
old.
was still alive.
I think he's still
I
alive.
have all these people that I've killed off.
Yeah, right. Oh, he probably won't be much longer after.
Okay,
this
here we go
conversation.
for. What? Oh, so this is a hard one,
Okay, let's try it again.
but in the same vein.
No, I have no idea.
It's oddly familiar, but
Exactly.
I'm not getting anything.
No idea. No idea.
I am really curious, though. Oh, okay. I know what messed up. One more time.
Is it Peter, Paul, and Mary?
Oh.
No, it is The Gambler.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Kenny
really?
Rogers.
Why isn't I sing that song all the time?
That's the
Is
Gambler?
that the beginning of it?
That is the beginning of The Gambler.
Yeah, I would never have guessed
Not
that.
the way.
That's not how, the
That's
way
not how I
I
remember it.
Yeah.
On the road, bound to nowhere.
Yeah. No,
Like
and if I would have gone that late in the song, you would have
We
been
would
like,
have all
oh, that's
gotten
the Gambler.
Right,
no
right,
problem.
right.
But
wow.
again,
know when to
I
hold 'em.
left enough at the beginning. I was
He
like,
knew when to
okay.
hold him.
Yeah. But the DJs used to talk over the beginning of all the
Yeah,
songs.
that's
So,
true.
you
That's
know.
true.
Coming
And
up
we
is-
have that on his greatest hits album, which maybe is slightly engineered differently.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And you'd sit there with your tape player hoping they wouldn't talk over the
it'd be like,
beginning.
"Yeah,
and
shut
Yeah,
up,
so you
shut
could
up,
just
shut
Or
up."
the
Yeah.
end, where they
Yeah.
cut off the end.
Yes,
Yeah.
gosh. Anyway,
All right, okay.
and then we all know the next one.
Yeah, that's it.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Under the Bridge.
Under the Bridge.
Yeah, you know that and I knew that one too, but that has a little bit of Stairway to Heaven sound to it too.
It does. Tiny.
Yeah,
Yes.
a little
yes. Okay, and then the last one.
Yeah, what's song is
The
this?
one
It's
is
driving me crazy.
Stumping you.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know.
It's very 80s sounding.
Keep feeling
fascination, passion burning, love so strong.
Who sang that?
Human League.
Human League.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Human League.
Yes.
Good old, do you have any more of these?
I do. I have 2 more rounds.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
I'm
all
not
right.
writing them down because I just am not good at this.
All right, wait. All right.
Kirsten's
surprise-
Kirsten,
I like the
Kirsten
clues.
comes real quick
Yeah, yeah.
with the.
Okay.
You're good with the artist, Kirsten.
see.
Like
I might be able to
she's
give you
good
some
at pulling
clues.
that out.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Round 4.
All right.
I hope you're having fun at home. Here
Can we
go.
tell Joey that I got the Black Sabbath song, even though I didn't totally get it, but I kind of got it? Because that's like one of his
I
favorites,
mean, you
too.
said Black Sabbath. So.
Yeah, you got it. You get credit for that.
Okay. Round 4, number 1.
Oh.
Play that again.
Wait, one more time.
Yeah. See? Sit with it. Yep. I know.
Wait, one more time.
Yep.
See, it sounds like something. It sounds like something else that I know it's not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you know it.
Play the next one.
Okay. Number 2.
Oh, God, I know that one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one I really know.
Number 3.
Uh-huh.
This is
Okay.
tough.
Number 4.
Crazy. Sorry.
Oh, and I didn't know that one. That one I didn't know. The other 3 I've heard for sure. I just
Number
can't get them.
5.
I'm clueless. This is the hardest
1, 2, and 3 I know. I just don't know.
I'm clueless on all these.
I should know number 5. Play that again. I know.
No, we're going to go back to the beginning.
Okay, go back to the beginning.
From the beginning.
God, I still don't know that song.
All right. Anybody have a guess?
No.
Can we have a clue?
Nope. Moving on to number 2.
Okay.
We'll come back.
Okay.
I think I might know that
Okay. Number 3.
Huey Lewis.
Why can't this be
one.
love?
That was more like Starshipy. But we already did them.
Mm-hmm. I didn't do any doubles. Kind of. There are kind of some doubles in here.
Okay.
Or Heart.
Yeah, we know.
We,
Crazy. For
Thanks.
Patsy Cline. Thanks, Leslie.
she's
I'm not good with the rules, but
Yeah, she's blurting them out. But that's okay. 'Cause it's
You're so competitive. We would think you
Patsy
would be.
Cline Cemetery is like 3 miles from my house.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Where she was buried?
Yeah. She's buried in Winchester.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Was she from there?
I think so.
It's cool.
All right.
oh, I know that.
There you go.
Can you play
See,
that one more
just
time?
kind of
Yeah,
clicked,
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
it?
Play that one more time.
Yeah.
It's oddly familiar, and I'm getting nothing.
I know that one.
She's
All right.
wiggling in her seat. She's like, I know it.
All right. Can we have some hints or something?
We'll come
Well,
back.
we're
We'll come
going to-
back. We'll
going
come
to,
back.
like,
We'll come back.
round-
Okay, round 5, and we'll come
Oh,
back.
okay. We're round 5.
Round 5,
Okay,
here we go.
Okay.
What? That was a fart.
Yeah.
No. If you listen closely, you can figure it out.
I know. Oh, I got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I got it.
Got it.
I don't know why it's not putting that first note in. Anyway,
It did it one time.
It did the second time around. Oh, sorry.
Okay. What's
song 2.
Okay. Oh. Oh, got it.
I'm really bad at like the second rounds. I'm not really good at the first or
I'll
the
do
third.
that one more time.
I think I know that one too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got that one.
Okay. Number 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I know that.
Okay. Don't say it.
Okay.
Christine, do you need to hear that one again?
No, I can hear it in my head.
Oh, that one's easy. All right.
think she's tired.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. That's
Okay.
a good one.
All right. Next one.
Number 4.
Oh, I know that one.
Okay. That's pretty
That
easy.
one I got.
See, you got one chord and you already know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I
thanks
think
to
I got
Eliza.
that.
And yeah. And then this is the last one.
Oh, I think I might know that one.
Okay. So going
Maybe,
back
maybe
to
not.
round
I think I know more of these ones than I
This
did the
is
other
my
ones.
best one. I
round
think.
4, we're going to go back
Okay.
and we'll do some
Round 4 was
we'll do
terrible.
some clues.
I don't have names of anything.
Okay, so this one,
That's like,
Which is-
it's
driving-
It's like Air Supply or like.
I
something.
looked
thought it
in
was-
the
see,
morning,
I thought it-
I down out the window and I started to something to say. You looked in the rain without
I don't think
closing
that's
the
it.
door.
He's not
That wasn't
saying
it? Okay.
But
See,
I did
can't-
think Air
can't-
Supply at first too, but it's
But
not
it's
Air
not.
Supply.
it is Air Supply.
Oh, it is
Okay,
Air
it's-
Supply.
it's
But which
without,
Air Supply is it then?
with nothing at all.
Nope, nope.
No,
Lost
that's,
in love and I don't know
no,
much.
it's
I'm just
I
throwing
can
out all my
picture
Air
the cover of
Supplies.
the album. I had that album.
With balloons on it?
it?
Oh, Even the Nights Are Better.
There you go.
Theme from
Yes,
Arthur.
yes.
Oh.
Even the Nights Are Better by
Yes.
Air Supply.
That was a good movie too, by the way. But anyway, okay.
I knew, but I knew it was Air Supply, but I thought it was a different.
Right, because they all
They all
They
kind of
kind
sound
of
the
do
same.
sound alike.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Robin Hitchcock was one of the singers in that band.
I did not know that.
I loved that band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there's Air Supply.
Mhm.
Then
Is that the Eagles?
oh, you're on the
Close.
right track. Who was the guitarist for the Eagles?
Glenn Fry?
And he was part of what band?
I don't know.
Funk 49.
Okay, but
Okay.
I'm close.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what
Did not
song
know
is
that.
What
that?
song is that?
I don't think I know Funk 49.
Yeah, I don't think I know them either. Do I know them?
James Gang. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. James
Okay,
Gang.
well,
I don't know them either.
Again, I get little points. Half
Funk
points.
49 is the name of the song. James Gang is the band.
Oh,
Okay, I don't know either.
I don't
I've
know
never
either
heard
those.
of that.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
I get half
obscure.
points.
Yeah, you need to.
Half
That's too obscure.
Hey,
Okay.
but hey,
Well, it was all over the radio. I mean, it was all.
Yeah.
not my radio.
In 1979?
I'm sure if I heard it, I know.
You absolutely know the song.
Yeah.
My Maserati does
Oh, wow.
185.
I thought that was
Absolutely, I know
Eagles.
that
I thought
song.
that was.
Oh no, that's Life's Been Good to Me.
That's
Yeah.
Joe Walsh.
Oh,
Life's been good to me so
Mm,
far.
anyway, it's all the same. It's all the same.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's
I know
Funk
that
49.
song. Okay.
Okay.
I know that song.
So you say.
Work all day, done all night. I know what you're
Doing.
doing.
Yeah, now
okay,
you know it.
now, okay, it's coming back to me, but that was not like a song that I ever knew the
Okay.
name of.
Number 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Why can't this be love?
Ooh, close.
Why can't this be
It's something from the
love?
80s.
yeah, that's a yeah.
Straight from the heart. Mhm.
Here I go again.
Again. Yeah.
By White
White
Snake.
Snake.
Yep,
White
that is-
We
Snake.
Yep,
used
yep,
that
yep.
as one of our
Yep.
one of our songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Number 4.
That
That's
crazy. That's going.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, that's Heart.
That is Heart.
Oh, Barracuda.
No.
No.
No. Crazy over you.
Crazy for you.
Crazy.
Crazy on you.
Crazy
on you.
Yes.
Not crazy over you.
Yes.
I mean, I know that song. I wouldn't have known that was the beginning, but I was
Because
gonna
the
guess Heart
beginning
when
of
you said-
that's one of the Heart songs that has that very, it's like Styx type of beginning where
Yeah.
the beginning has nothing to do with the rest of the
Yes,
song.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
That's true.
Anyway,
They did that live.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
such a good tune. Anyway, round 5.
okay.
Okay. Time keeps on slipping
Slipping
into the future.
What's the
Steve
name of
Miller? Steve Miller Band. Time
What's the
keeps on
chorus?
Slipping.
I don't know, but I saw
Fly
them.
like an eagle.
There it is.
There she is.
I saw them in
Yeah.
concert.
Fly like an eagle
There you go.
To the sea.
Yeah.
Fly like an eagle. Let my. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We Belong Together by Pat Benatar.
You know what? That's what that does sound like, but that's not what it is.
Is that
not?
That's funny though.
Play
It
that.
sounds just like
Yeah,
that.
now that you say that.
Is it I would walk 500 miles? And I would walk
No.
500 miles.
That's good.
It does sound like. Many times, close your eyes and try to sleep now.
No.
Close your eyes and try to dream.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, we don't know.
We gave our guesses.
That's the beginning to Fleetwood Mac's.
I wrote Fleetwood Mac on my thing for one of the other ones, not for that one.
Oh, wow.
Not for that one, though.
She doesn't
What
get
is
credit.
it? I was
Go
thinking
your
is that.
own way.
I was thinking, oh my
gosh.
gosh, but not
They
for
do
that one.
sound very similar.
Loving you.
Isn't
Yeah.
the right
Yeah.
thing to do? Okay.
I knew they were going to be the answer to one of them. Just I got the wrong one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
This is
next.
great.
All right. Here Comes the Rain again by the Eurythmics.
Yes. Annie Lennox.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I
Dun, 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 dun.
couldn't come up with that, but it's fine. Makes sense.
That one I got right away. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's that synth. The
Yeah.
synth.
Yeah.
Not a fan of theirs.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the problem is I like different music.
Okay.
What do you like, Dave?
It's a wide variety of music, though. It's a
Okay. And then this.
Benny and the Jets.
Yeah. No.
No.
Honky
Crocodile
Honky-
Rock.
No,
What?
is it Honky Cat?
It's honky.
Get
Honky
back,
Cat.
Honky Cat.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Get back.
Thank you, Eliza.
Honky cat. Yeah.
We were just listening to that in the car this weekend.
Oh, wow.
There you go. And this is number 5, right? Yeah, this is the last one.
Last one.
This is an easy one.
People are strange.
I knew that one too.
When you're a stranger,
The Doors.
are wicked. When you're alone.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun,
Who sings that song?
The Doors.
When
Oh,
you're
the
Doors.
Okay.
That was from that
Keep
vampire
your
movie
Yes,
in
it
the
was.
80s.
The Lost Boys.
Yeah.
When you're down. When
You're
you're
strange, but that was Echo and the Bunnymen did it for that movie.
Yeah, because I don't like the Doors.
Yeah, no, Echo and the Bunnymen did a
Okay,
cover
so
of
much
it.
better.
So there you go. 5 rounds of.
Well, that was actually really fun.
That was fun.
Very
it was
good.
hard. It was kind of hard, but that was fun.
I'm sorry I blurt things out.
I
right.
appreciate that you
Yeah,
blurt
no.
things out.
But
So I got a lot more. I really
Okay.
do. I spend a
All
lot
right.
of time just
Awesome.
playing with music. I'm
We
actually
like
going through
that.
the greatest hits lists and just, oh yeah. So I've got a lot more coming up. So,
okay. I'll
Awesome.
play that again.
I'm in. I like it.
I'll keep yelling them out though.
Very cool.
Do I get penalized?
No, it's a
Maybe.
group effort.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll have to decide on that.
We're collaborating for the greater good. Unlike,
Thank you.
we're-
Yes, you
We're-
people can play at home.
We're not gonna
and play against.
We're not
us.
dividing like the, crazy
Right?
COVIDers.
Have them
We're-
play against
We're
us.
all on the
Yeah.
same team
Thank
here.
you.
They could
Yeah.
even recommend songs for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I quickly before we go need advice. I'm going to show you a picture,
Okay.
Ooh.
which people can't see, but you guys can see.
We can describe it.
And then I need you to give me a reason why I should say no to this.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Hold on.
All
All
right.
right. Find, there's a bunch of here. You know what? I'll do it through here. Hold on. Sorry.
Is it
I,
Oh, it's a puppy.
She's not a puppy. She's 3.
She's so cute. She kind of looks like Albert. What's her
Does
name?
look like Albert. Her name is Mooney.
Mooney. Oh, I think you should say yes.
Look at
Say
her,
yes.
look at her. Look at her.
Yes, yes.
I know. Good,
Yes,
good,
yes,
good,
yes.
Aaron. You keep it up, Aaron.
No.
Keep it up.
Yes.
no, I'm
yes.
going to say no. No.
Say yes, yes,
No.
yes. 100% yes.
So
As
Bryn-
much as I
I know.
absolutely want to say yes, and
I
I get the
know.
reasons why to say yes, I'm going to have
know.
to say absolutely not.
100% yes. Oh my God, she's adorable. She's adorable. Get her and all her
What
siblings.
say ye, Leslie?
I'm this. Look,
You're a softie.
I have too many dogs, so I can't say anything. But having said that, okay, so she's only 3,
Yeah.
and she's going to live probably
I know
10
another
more
10 years. I know.
and that's a long time.
So here's the
It's a
thing.
long- a
Here's
lifetime of
Here's
love.
a couple of
It's
things
a
about
lifetime
me.
of love.
I have only ever. I'm not a dog person. I'm not a pet. I'm not an animal person, except maybe giraffes, which we've established.
Yes.
And I do have that nice 2-story foyer, so giraffe could fit there.
Ooh.
But anyway, I have only ever once in my life fallen in love with a dog, and it was Albert.
Aww.
My sister-in-law was she wasn't even fostering. Somebody she knew was fostering it. She posted it on her Facebook page. I saw the picture of Albert, and it was instant.
Aww.
I saw the first picture that Bryn sent me of this dog. So her friend, works for the animal shelter and walks dogs and brings them home for a few hours a day and whatever. And so she was in class, and so the dog was in Bryn's apartment, and Bryn started sending, and I was FaceTiming with her and Eliza at the time. So I actually got to see the dog moving and whatever. And I fell in love again.
Oh, it's because it's a sign, because it's meant to be.
And the interesting thing is, a couple of weeks ago, I was on the rescue puppy site.
Because you're ready.
Looking for a hound dog.
Yes.
Not totally looking, but kind of how I online date.
Right.
Looking to see what's out there. So that when I'm ready, I feel better knowing there's something out there. So that's what I was kind of doing. And just thinking, but if there is something that fits,
it's meant to be. I'm telling you.
I don't. And that's why I want you to tell me no, because I want the dog, but I don't. And I'm not an impulsive person. And Bryn sent me the little thing, and I started filling it out, and then I stopped. And then I started filling it out, and then I stopped. And then I started filling it out, and I stopped. That's how close I am.
Do you want the dog or not?
I don't know.
Well, so here, can I?
Yeah,
how far are you?
That you do.
How far away are you from getting a full-time job?
Probably never going to get a full-time job at this point. I want one, but I have interviewed and interviewed and interviewed, and I'm 54 and nobody's going to hire me.
Stop.
So, I mean, I have another interview next week for a PRN position, which to me sounds ideal because it's like being a substitute teacher, but being a substitute librarian. I know, I thought about that, but she's 3.5. So the beauty of that is she's already housebroken.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Here are my concerns. My main concern is that I have a 13-year-old dog who doesn't really want another dog in the house. He'd be okay. He'd be okay with it, but
how old was Lola? I mean, Jiff was about that age. He was elderly when we got Lola, and we wouldn't have gotten a puppy if it hadn't been COVID. And Susan was getting Lola's sister. She's like, "Do you want this other dog?" Is available. But it was good for I was kind of nervous about, my elderly dog has been an only dog his whole life. And he was such a big brother. He was like the old soul. He was an old soul anyway. I kind of feel like Albert maybe is.
Yeah.
But he sort of liked, I don't know, imparting his wisdom on Lola. It was really sweet, the way he reacted. And he, when we brought her home, his tail just started wagging. She kind of kept him young.
Really? See?
But Lola was a puppy.
Yeah.
And this is a 3-year-old dog.
I know.
But she's still.
But I think he'd do better with a 3-year-old dog than a puppy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that he wouldn't be okay. He was fine when Ollie was at the house, and he was fine when Alfie was at the house, but it was more of a, just leave me alone and I'll do my thing and, whatever. It wasn't, I mean, he's not going to be mean to it. But here's a conversation that I had with my kids is when I went from Jack to having another child, I didn't think twice about it. I had enough love in my heart and I didn't feel like I would be whatever, but I feel like, would I be cheating on Albert in front of his face with another dog?
Oh gosh, no.
No. No.
Will he feel bad because he's been my only dog?
I kind of felt that way, but
I know you're looking at me like I'm crazy.
No,
I don't, because that, absolutely happens. I'll say it this way. Look at what happens to dogs when a child is born.
Right.
And I know my dog, Remy, he was not devastated, but he was kind of devastated that he was no longer number one.
Right. And I don't want Albert to think that, because Albert will always be number one.
Yes, he's your heart dog. Yeah, for sure.
But this dog, I've never, except for Albert, never felt that before.
Yeah, I
so
felt
you're just going off of a feeling then?
Yes. Yes.
What else would I be going off of?
I know, but
your heart.
I know, and I don't.
She follows her heart. Don't talk her out of this.
I am so staying out of this. You two can just
No, she wants you to get the dog. I don't want you to get the dog.
Switzerland. Leslie's playing neutral over here.
I'm trying to make this decision, and I've got my sister and my mother, and I know I can call either of them because it's a hurricane down there, and they're both home.
All right.
Nobody's going anywhere in Florida.
Okay.
And I think, which one do I call? And it's quite obvious. My sister has 2 dogs and would easily have a menagerie of dogs, except they just don't have the money or the time. My mother won't even look at my dog when she comes to my house.
Okay. Well,
her biggest worry with this hurricane was they have a generator, and my aunt and uncle don't, and my sister and her family don't. And between them, they have 4 dogs, and the dogs would all have to come to the house if something happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I called my sister.
Right.
I didn't call my mother, who I knew would talk me out of it. I called my sister, who was like, I'll fill out the form.
Yeah, I'll fill out the form.
So then I called my friend in North Carolina, who I thought would talk some sense into me too. And I think he did, because he was like, you can't get this dog.
No, I wouldn't get the dog.
Why not?
And then I said, we could get the dog together and the dog could live with you.
There you go. There you go.
He didn't go for that either.
No. Albert,
and it's money. It's really also the financial piece.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a whole nother mouth to feed.
Yeah. And it's not just the mouth to feed, it's the vet visits and all the other stuff that comes along with it. I mean, I have a crate, I have stuff if necessary, but I know. So I didn't fill out the forms. And
it's also
maybe
a different
if she's still available.
Speed of life, because, Albert's chill. He's chill.
She could be chill.
A 3-year-old dog ain't chill. That's not even part of their vocabulary.
She's a hound dog. She's not. Although I have to say, I was watching her because we were FaceTiming for quite some time. She's very timid. So I don't know why she's at the shelter, and I don't know what happened to her. I do know there's lots of hound dogs down in that area, and a lot of them are in the shelters.
Yeah,
and that's where Albert was from too.
Yeah, they're all over
down that way. She was a lot more chill than you would think a hound dog would be. That being said, she's still a hound dog. And hound dogs are a lot of work. And they are.
They're so sweet.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, you got a yay and a nay. And I'm staying out of this. So we didn't help you at all.
What would Leslie do?
We
need a... What would Leslie do?
Yes. See,
WWLD.
She's dangling the carrot in front of you. You know that. You gonna take it?
Not what Christine would do. What would Leslie do?
Now, well, see, the hard part is I always have 2 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I always have 2 dogs. So, having the 2 dogs is not an issue for me. That's not a.
They do entertain each other.
Yeah, they keep each other company.
And maybe Albert needs that.
But so having the 2 dogs is not an issue for me. That wouldn't be an argument against from my perspective. I will say this though. We're getting to a point where the kids are out of the house. You're starting to get a career. You're moving on to some things that maybe would be difficult to have pets with.
I thought about that, but here's the other side of that.
Okay.
You all are moving on to your next phase in life with another person. I'm moving on to my next phase of life by myself. Feasibly this time next year, it could be me in the house alone. Albert is 13. I don't believe that my dog is going to live forever.
Right.
And I'm going to be alone.
Oh.
Yeah. So
that's a good perspective.
That is a good perspective.
True. But I will say that you don't know where you're going to be in a year. And that may require you to have some kind of focus, or you may be all in on something else that a dog may not be great for.
I think you can figure it out.
I'm just,
and if that happens, Kirsten will take care of the dog.
Right.
Yeah.
She only lives a mile away.
Well, and Bryn might be home, and
I'm a professional
a
pet
year.
sitter.
She graduates next year.
She's a year younger than Leo.
Yeah. So she graduates next year.
She could be home.
She could be.
Yeah,
home.
she wants to go to grad school, but she could be living in an apartment where she could have a dog, or Jack could be.
That's
Jack
true.
Could be here.
Yes.
You are not alone, Christine.
You are just
you have family to take care of the dog.
If you want to get the dog,
you clearly want to get the dog.
I think you do.
You clearly want to get the dog.
I do and I don't. I really am so mixed. Why was it so much easier to decide to have 4 children than it is to have a dog?
I don't know.
I honestly, it's like love.
Yeah. No, I think so. I believe.
But am I just lonely and that's what it is?
No,
I should just get a fish, another fish.
No. What? Fish. You call that an animal? Fish.
Fish I could fish to Aaron when I'm done with it.
The best part is Kirsten has been going non-stop. I'm like, get the dog, love, dogs, love, fish. Like non-stop this whole time. Okay, wait. I'm going to wrap this up.
Okay.
We're going to let our viewers
decide. This is actually
Well, it's funny. The people who do write into you are my friends who have known me for a very long time.
So write in and tell Christine what to do.
Tell Christine to get the dog.
Oh, and I can see, I can actually picture Charlie as he's listening to this with whatever his opinion is. Like,
right.
I'm going to get a text.
So I think that animals come to us for a reason. Like there's always been a story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every animal we've had, it's like they just showed up. And even the one dog that it was Jeff, the only one dog I've ever sought out, because I was like you. We had a dog that Kevin had when we were together, when we first met, and she passed away. And at the time I had little kids, and I was like, at first I was like, no more dogs. Like, and then I just had like this little niggling, like this little, I started going online and I saw my dog's picture and I was like, that's the dog.
Yeah. You just know.
And I was like, and my husband's like, I thought we were going to get another dog. And I'm like, we're going to PetSmart on Saturday. We're going to meet this dog. And it's so funny because we went to PetSmart and we met him. He was there. And there was a young woman. She was a quadriplegic. She was in a motorized wheelchair.
She's got stories.
Yeah. And my dog was lying across her lap like a piece of spaghetti. And I was like, that's the dog.
Didn't the woman in the motorized wheelchair need the dog?
She was a volunteer. No. She was a volunteer with the Animal Rescue League.
That was her dog, Christine. And she was taking that damn dog home. All right? I don't care how many legs you have.
That's right.
That is her dog.
As Hey Deanie's playing in the background.
Oh my God. I was like, listen, lady, that's my dog. Push her right out of the wheelchair. Grab the dog.
She's squirting oil on the floor so the chair just keeps on rolling. That is my dog.
That's my dog. No, she was a volunteer. She was a very sweet volunteer with the rescue. She was just there to help show the dog who was my dog.
She did a great job.
She did.
But no, she's gold.
But when I said, like, when he was lying there like a piece of spaghetti, I was like, that's the dog. And my husband says, that's a dog. But I was like, and I mean, he was my dog for 15 and a half years. Yeah. Well, I guess 15 years. He was like 6 months old when I got him.
Know. It's a shame.
All right, kids.
Follow your heart.
We'll let everybody know how this turns out next week.
We'll have a follow-up.
All right.
Will she or won't she?
Will she or won't she?
That's right. Cliffhangers.
Just sit on her.
We like cliffhangers.
Right.
I know the problem is with rescue dogs, the longer you sit on it, the less chance you have to get it.
Go with your heart.
It's a strategy.
It wasn't meant to be.
All right. Thank you all for joining us for the latest episode of the Set List of Life. Good night.
Good night.